I'm wild, y'all. Hold on a second. Okay, welcome back. I have not gone live in months, okay? Not done this in a while. I'm just not good at like keeping to a schedule. I like to go with how I feel. And I realized it's been like a week or two when I got this stuff to juice. And like the week of Thanksgiving, it was crazy, so I didn't end up doing it. So I was like, I need to do this juicing while I still have the stuff that's fresh and I don't have to buy anymore, because that happens sometimes where I wait too long and then the stuff that I bought goes bad. So I'm going to do like a carroty turmeric juice. And it's one of the faves. I just Actually, I don't think I put this in there. I don't think I'm supposed to put this in there. I'm gonna put this back. Oh, so let me see if I need to put you guys on this other tripod or what. Because this might be better. It might be better. Maybe. Hamid, you think it's better? It's my cat. Yeah. It's my juicer here. My little thing I got off of Amazon not too long ago. It's still kicking out here. It's not like the most expensive one or anything, but it gets the job done. So, unless I become like super consistent with my juicing, then there's really no reason to get like a super expensive one. One day though, I definitely want one of those like super high-end ones that are like $500, but it's not super necessary right now. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully all these things that I purchased are still good. So that means the turmeric. What I do here is I put everything in the bowl. So I know kind of what I'm working with. Oh, my turmeric's still good. That's a big part of the recipe. I feel like I probably should have got more. I have so many carrots here. Normally I only probably do like half of this, but I think I want to make a lot of juice, so I'm going to do the whole thing. And then it won't go bad or anything like that, Because actually these carrots last for a long time, which is why I was able to hold off from doing this for like 2 weeks. What up, bud? All right, so let's get my trash can for my junk. You can tell I really haven't done this in a while. I literally like don't even halfway remember the things that I'm supposed to like. Oh, that's a moldy one. Oh no. Oh, that's so moldy. What is that? I wonder if that's the only one. Fucking organic stuff. That one is moldy. These ones are actually okay, good. So I don't want to have to go out and get anything else. So I'm going to chop off the heads to these carrots. I'm not going to do anything special because I'm not going to like cook them or eat them. Normally when you do, you would just like take off the outsides like that, but I'm juicing it. There's no reason for me to do any of that. So I just take out the tops and the bottoms. So we may need to turn this way. I feel like I could do this from like another angle? No. No. This is just gonna have to work for now. Okay. Kind of dirty. I mean, it's produce, so you know there's some nature on there, some dirt. That's okay. We'll rinse this after we're done cutting it. I just want to kind of prep it. You know what I mean? Oh. I really got to stop buying stuff and then not juicing it, because it really will sit there for a while. It's a really bad habit. It's a really bad habit. They always say you don't need to cut everything up, but I just can't help it. I just don't trust it. Like, I'm trying to keep my stuff as nice as possible. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna like overdo anything just because they said I can overdo it. And although this is December, in my head, we are not at the end of a year. We are at the beginning of a year. Because one thing I found that's really super effective when you're like starting fresh is if you give yourself a buffer. Now there are a buffer for your new start, your fresh start, right? So one thing I used to do is I would give January my buffer and I wouldn't start my new year until February. Because like December, I'm wrapping things up, right? And January, I'm just like, I'm recovering from the holidays, I'm not doing anything special, or I'm just anything extra strenuous. Or maybe I'm doing a lot of planning in January, so I won't start my year until February. But I've also felt like I've spent enough time not doing enough here in 2025, so a good one, instead of waiting till February and using January as my buffer, like why don't we just use December as the buffer? So, which I think is a really good way to like, whatever your goals are for the next year, just start on them now. Because then by the time January comes, you're already like in the middle of the shit. You're not just like starting the shit, you know? And so I was like, you know what? Since I've been trying to juice these things for the longest and I haven't done so, like, let me start off December strong as my new year. Because I definitely want to go back to streaming more. I definitely I want to start a podcast. But I think I want to start just like living and then putting those in the podcast section. And it's probably not going to be the things that I've been doing, which is not much. But, let's see. Hopefully this isn't too bad. I think I want to start a new podcast that's focused on like best friend relationships. Because as someone who is in the middle, someone who's in her 30s, and I notice a lot of other people are going through similar things in terms of trying to find friendship or being in this transitional place to where, okay, you're out of your 20s, you're settling into your 30s, you're maybe meeting people, like meeting someone, you're settling down, you might be entering into the next phase of your life. And sometimes you lose touch with people from the old part of your life, maybe from your single days or from your college days. Like something happens in your 30s, although you become more of the person that you're meant to be. Doing that requires sometimes for you to lose certain people, but also to gain other people. But it's not always easy to gain because everyone's in this grown up part of their life, and it makes it really difficult to find people who what's that? Oh, it's seeds. Never mind. Huh? Who that scared me? It's seeds. And it makes it really difficult to find people, to find friends, and just find new people. I think I should get my headphones. Let me get my headphones. My ear pods. Hold on a second. Let's see if this works. Who's this one person? I wish I could see who you are. They need to update that. YouTube needs to update it to see who was in your lives, and not just because they comment on it, but who was watching you. Because I do want to know, like, who's sitting here? Who's this one person who's watching me? Anywho, so we're starting the new year fresh by ending it early. Should I say? I feel like December, I'm just ending it early. I need to do this. Mm, my lemons and my limes. Because then by the time everyone has kind of started on their new goals and whatnot, come January, you're already like in the middle of like reaching your stuff. You know what I mean? Why does this not want to cut right? I clearly just need a big girl knife. Ah, big girl knife. Ah, there we go. Big girl knife. Do it every time. So we're gonna start. One thing I said I was gonna start, which I haven't quite done it yet, 'cause I need to go grocery shopping, but I said I was gonna start keto because I am getting married next year. I've already lost 30 pounds. Great. But I want to do like at least 15 more. So I don't want, yeah, 'cause I don't want to get down to like 100. But I want to do like 10, 15 more and really just get rid of fat and tighten up. But part of being on that health journey is putting good things into your body, which is easy to put the good things in. For me, it's hard to get rid of the bad stuff. So you kind of got to focus on like what you could actually do. I just finished my last cupcake, but I'm like, you know what? Juicing is a good way for me to start fresh within my body. See, look at this line. Look at this. This is how long I waited. Oh, now I wonder if it's good on the inside. Sometimes it'd be good on the inside. It still be nice and juicy. Yeah, it's still juicy. That still work. But it look ugly on the outside. Try not to waste anything. Mm, mm, it's not the way I want it. I'll take it. I don't know if I'm gonna juice those or if I'm gonna squeeze those. I don't know yet. Okay, here we go. One of the other reasons besides this being long overdue is the fact that my fiance has he's catering a gig this coming up weekend, someone's birthday, and we're gonna need all the room we can get in our kitchen and our refrigerator. So typically when that happens, we try to just eat up and use up everything that's not needed so we can have the space. You know what? That's better. Mm. Uh-huh. Yeah, push it out. Okay. Okay. All right. So we did all the carrots. I feel like I can do more. Is that just me? Like it's not enough. Ooh, let me get in my eye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You smell that ginger, honey. We can smell the ginger. For these or lemons, I'm just gonna cut off some of the skin because, like the rind, excuse me, because I think that's the hardest part that needs that it's hard to juice that part, and that's the part that really could mess up my juicer. So I'm just gonna cut it off as much as I can without being just like overly annoying about it. Um, cause because I don't want to. I actually broke the juicer. There was like this hand juicer that I had for lemons and limes. I think I broke it. So, and I want to make sure that I actually get all the juice out. So that's why I am gonna do it this way versus doing it with my hands and just leaving too much juice on the table. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The lemon is important. Whew. Until I'm not a professional. Child, I am not a professional. Professionals are looking at me like, what is this hoe doing? But she can't even hold the knife right. Okay. But I will just squeeze this like lemon. Oh, it's a lime, sorry. There's not much coming out of it. I'm not even squeezing it right for real. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh, shit, I'm just dropping all kinds of shit up in there. Whew. Okay. Cut this back on. Ooh. Oh. 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 I need to wear goggles so the line don't get in my ah. Sorry, the acidity doesn't get in my eyes. It's happened before. Ooh. Oh. You know what? Out of all of that, I didn't even juice. That's not even that much. Waste? That might be one, maybe two bottles if I'm lucky. See what else I got up in here. I need those for dinner. Mm, Normally, I was trying to do greens and a bunch of stuff in there, but this recipe doesn't require all that. It's really a very simple recipe, but it does have a lot of stuff in it. So either you got to double or triple up what you're already putting in there to get more, or you add your veggies and stuff. But for me, one thing that doesn't make me want to drink something is when it looks bad. So I noticed last time I did this, I think I added like celery and like spinach and all that stuff into it, but it turned it like this weird brown color and it wasn't appetizing anymore. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna do that no more. Okay. And I'm gonna strain it. Definitely gonna strain it to get some of that the foam out of there. And we need to taste it to see if I need any more ginger while I have it out. Mm, good. I could add some more ginger though. But the ginger is the thing that just makes you feel like you're just like just the healthiest bitch. Like something about that ginger when it like, mm. So we're gonna put some more in there. Hope for the best. On top of that, it just keeps you healthy anyway. Like it's just so good for your immune system. How do you pass up the ginger? You don't. Plus, this stuff has been sitting in my fridge or on my counter. It was just time to get rid of it anyway. So, mm, oh, well, that's a lime. Try that one's supposed to be in. Just how I strain it a bit, so I can get rid of some of the foam and stuff, which so it can be more of a juice and less of like a smoothie or slushy or something like that. The pulp, and that's like some pulp that's left. Hmm. Just toss that, do it again. Rinse, repeat. You know what I'm saying? This is probably one of the messier parts of it, but necessary for me, maybe not for you. I didn't always do this. Huh. All right. Now it's time to bottle this shit. Are they clean? Are my bottles clean? I got a couple of them. I don't think I'll need more than two, but I'll grab three anyway. I typically don't make more juice in this anyway, because then it'll sit there and it'll go bad or get like rancid type, especially when it has like the lime and lemon in there. All right, hopefully this won't be too much of a mess. Oh, oh, too much. Too much, bitch. Too much. See? Jesus, take the wheel. Truly. Oh, that's all the way up there. Let me- That's my dog. Working at somebody. Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all realize this, but food coloring stain. So I would not recommend, especially for using turmeric. Whatever turmeric, it stains ridiculously. Like I remember at my old apartment, and it was white countertops, and only thing that would really get it up, and I didn't realize until later was like bleach, and I would have to sip the bleach on there. So beware when you're juicing something that involves turmeric, especially. Okay, that in there. Wipe these off later, and I guess I am going to have three. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. For a full one. That's okay. We're gonna take some of this in there, even it out a tad bit. Yeah, so much. It's so messy. So very, very messy. Ooh. Oh, dropping all kinds of shit. All right, so got my juices right here. All kinds of just nastiness. Ooh, ooh. Didn't even use that. Probably should have unplugged this juicer a long time ago. What was dude doing? Oh, so what we're gonna do is break down this juicer because you want to clean that as soon as possible. At least, at the very least, you want to rinse it as soon as possible because, oh, look at that. Ah, it's ginger. Because the longer you wait and everything dries up on it, the harder it is to clean. Okay. So you would definitely want to, don't even do a thorough cleaning at first because you're tired. You damn sure you better rinse that stuff off because it's going to be a pain in the ass later. And it's plastic, so it rinses out really easily anyway. So it's not like you gotta do like some super crazy ass scrubbing, like it's plastic, you know? Oh, I keep forgetting to order cheesecloth because that would give me so much more juice if I put all of this peels and rinds and all that stuff. Woo-hoo. This part is always a pain to get up. Come on now. There we go. Okay, guys. Every time you do it, it should get easier in theory. Because one of the reasons people stop juicing is because it's literally just too messy, you know? Literally too messy. I feel like I have so many different things and ways that I clean it up, you know what I mean? This is just me just trying to get it out with a paper towel. I haven't even like sprayed it down or anything yet. Ooh, ooh, yes, hunty. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna wipe it down with water. But got my juices done, so I'm gonna put these in the fridge, and they're yummy for my man, so he can drink those, and I can drink those and feel healthy and not like a slob. You know what I mean? And I want to show y'all my favorite cleaning tool for whenever you juice and you need to clean the blade, which is the hardest thing to clean because it's metal. It's not like plastic where everything else rolls off of it. You know what I mean? It's not like that. And I have these special like steel cleaner things that normally I've gotten from Target, but we try not to stop shop at Target no more, you know? And they had them in bulk at Costco, and they're bigger at Costco. So feed those suckers. Scotch Brite stainless steel scrubbers. Okay, this scrubber will clean anything. They will clean anything, especially if you have like when it's hard to scrub a potted pan, you know, or something because it's been stuff that's been cooked onto it. These scrub it off so good. Whenever I'm cleaning my blade, whenever I have to clean this, because it's a pain to clean, this cleans the only thing that cleans this really well. Because these are the sharp blades here, and they're really painful if you do too much. But these are not, you know. But it's two different textures that you're working with. These are the only things that get it right. So just throwing that out there. Don't be trying to do it without them. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. What we need to do is go over some goal setting for 2026. I did not hit a lot of my goals on my bingo card like I did last year. Like 2024 was a good year. I was knocking them up out. But 2025 came along and just changed like the complete trajectory of my life. And I just did not do what I had set out to do. So essentially, a lot of my goals for 2026 are probably going to be the same ones for 2025 that I did not even get to. Okay. Let me see if I still have my. Oh, yes. There. See, a lot of these, that's 2024. And then whatever I didn't get done, I moved over to 2025. So it's on my 2025. Mm-mm. Oh, the one thing, wait, did I do that this year? Or was that last year? Only thing I did on here. Okay, there's some things I did. But was that this year? My years tend to like get mushed together. So I can't always remember if I did something in this year or if it had already happened in last year. Big hurt. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me feel good because I just like threw my hair in a ponytail and don't have on any makeup or anything. So, huh? That's Macy. That's my cat. Meep meep. Say hi to the people. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I didn't do a lot of stuff. Only thing I got done ish on this bingo list for this year is I got engaged slash planning a wedding, which was a big one. That was a big one for me, obviously, right? So that one got done. All right. Put a star next to that. Dental work done. So I had did not have even though I had dental insurance, the work that I needed done was just expensive. Like the dental insurance in America, it's the industry itself, and it's kind of trash. Like they charge you can charge you $3,000 for something that you can get done for like $800 in another country. It's bananas. So that's literally what I did. I had to get what I thought I had to get because I had been told I needed to get two crowns and like some fillings, possibly even a root canal or something. So I'm like, I'm not, it was like $1,500 per tooth or something. I'm like, I'm not, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm not paying that. So when something happened, I broke a tooth. I had broke either was crown or I think just a tooth was weak. I broke the tooth, chipped it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not about to just like go into debt for this tooth. So I planned this impromptu trip to Tijuana because dental tourism is like a very real thing. I don't know if anyone's ever done like medical tourism or dental tourism. And I found a place off Instagram that was just really nice, really popular, like great reviews. It was in TJ. And so I told my fiance, I was like, well, I can't have a broken tooth, like with shit exposed. I literally don't have a choice, right? So, I reached out to them and they were just so good. Their customer service, they were called A1. I think they were A1 Dental, I believe. And got me set up. I said what I think I needed. They told me prices. They were like, "Oh, it's 400 for that, 500 for that." Like super cheap, like under a grand for all these things. I get there. So we drove down there. I got a hotel room through points from our credit card. So I didn't even have to pay for a hotel room. And it was a five-star hotel for like that I got for free essentially because I got it through points and five stars down there and TJ was much more affordable than the five-star here, but it was immaculate, like chef's fucking kiss hotel, like beautiful hotel. So, and I get down there and they get all up in here and they were just I've never seen such a level of like luxury and expertise and efficiency in one place. And I'm like, why can't they do this in America? Somebody tell me the reason. What was the reason? Like they can't. Like she's like, "Oh, you don't need any root canals, number 1." You mean to tell me these motherfuckers I need root canals? I don't need any? And so all these things that I thought I needed because the dentist said I needed them, I didn't need none of that. So she like filled my tooth and I think I did like a partial, did like an inlay or overlay or something. And I literally walked out of there and swiped my credit card. It was $1,000. Like $5,000 worth of work in the US for $1,000. And I was like, "You guys are amazing." And all their technology was the best technology I've ever seen. It was just such a good experience to where I'm like, "Okay, if I wanna go and get cosmetic dentistry or something, like, I'm gonna go down there." It was great. So, if you can drive down to Mexico, because they had to send a shuttle for me at the border, like, once we crossed, because we drove down there and we walked across the border, and I'd never done this before, so I was like had no frame of reference for what it was like to walk across the border, but they sent the shuttle, they took us there. It was just A1. So, I ended up getting dental work done and paid a fraction of the cost. So that's another thing that was off my bingo list. Um, and then Oh, another thing was to get so I all last year I worked on my credit, and I wanted to get another credit card that wasn't with my credit union, and I got a couple of them. Spent too much on them, but I got them because my credit said I could. So, get another credit card, got that off my list. Okay, I'm getting more things than I realized. Oh, paid off my car slash get another car. I didn't get another car. I almost did, but the freedom you feel when you pay off your car and you don't have a car note and your car is working perfectly fine. I said no. I missed the days when I didn't have a car note. So I'm eventually gonna get another car. I'm not in a rush. Okay. I probably will have to have one by like next year, like sometime next year, because it's definitely on its last leg, but my baby is still going. But I did pay off my car. So that's another thing that I did. Everything else that I had like I wanted to get a gym rat body. I'm gonna start working on my gym rat body again for like the 10th year in a row. I did lose weight. I just don't have like a gym rat body. You know what I mean? Not that I want to be super muscular or anything like that. I just definitely want to be toned. I want to lose this fat and I just want to like be consistent. So when I say a gym rat body, I mean booty high from muscle, like snatched, but like not because I'm on someone's operating table, which I've already done that before and they didn't do squat for me. I messed up all those results, honey. So it's a story for another time. But that's on my list that I didn't get to do. Um, a lot of this. I don't even want to tell y'all. It's like pay off this and that, get this business. Because one thing I've learned is that I can have an idea of what I want at the beginning of the year. And sometimes by like second or third quarter, I realize I really don't want that thing. And not because it's difficult to get, but because I get more information, I learn more about myself or what something takes. And I realize that that's not what I care about. So one thing that let me see, what's one thing that I had on my list that I was like, I don't think I care about that. I can't think of anything right now because all these things are so next year. It's like, you know, get get monetized. So I have yet to be monetized on YouTube with almost 30K subs, and I definitely that's still a goal of mine. I just it's hard for me to focus on something when I have many things that I want to be focused on. But I am working on like AI stuff. I got this AI course and it's immaculate. It's amazing. So I'm still getting through that. And I feel like once I master that, then it'll make it easier for me to be consistent because then I could just like pre-do all of these things and it'll be easier for my social media. So hopefully then I can get into YouTube partner program, but that involves me going live and staying live and getting these watch hours. Okay. So you need to keep me accountable on these YouTube streets. All right. But I'm also trying to get like a Facebook bag too, you know? So many people are monetized on Facebook. I'm like, how? So I'm trying to figure out how to get that. I'm just trying to get a bunch of little different hustles of things because this economy is way too crazy to just not have multiple streams of income and not have those things. So I just one of the things that I wanted to really do Turo, get some cars and do Turo. And also wanted to move to Vegas. And that didn't happen. And at first we were really pissed that it didn't work out the way that we wanted it to. But I realized once the new administration came in and started fucking up the tourism, that would have fucked up my money. And so like tourism in Vegas is down. Even like rents have gone down, which is good. But because of tourism being the way that it is right now, if you're trying to have a side hustle that involves tourism, you might have a hard time making the coin you probably would have made a couple years ago because of all of the chaos with immigration and kicking out people and not letting people just being scared to come to this country, or scared to leave the country. So that's one thing I had to pivot. And had this had the whole thing figured out. I put in the work, I did the business credit, I figured it all out. And then I was like, what if I get all these cars and I can't fucking rent them out because no one's visiting this country? So I pivoted on that. But I starting to feel like things are getting better. So I might go back to it. I don't know. I don't know. And then building up my email list. I started to do that. There's definitely a couple of people on there. I've never really had people on my email list, but I have built out some digital products that I love. So, um, I think I don't know if I updated my links on my YouTube, but if you look at my community posts and things like that, it does talk about, I think I have like different challenges and stuff, and a lot of it is free. So, just staying more consistent, obviously, and being, and not, I think not being afraid to pivot is a really big one, because when you set a goal, you can feel like, oh, I have to accomplish this, I have to finish this, right? But sometimes like your life doesn't align with that goal anymore, and that's okay. So that's what I allowed myself to do this year, was be okay with the pivot. And that doesn't mean you still don't have a plan, but you just gotta adjust the plan, and that's fine. Oh, this last one, the last one. I have on here, learn to dance again. This one, I did go to some dance classes, okay? I really wanted to just get moving again. Like I used to be in cheerleading and dance team and like through high school and college, and I danced. And when I got here, I kind of stopped. And I was like, you know what? I want to dance again, because if nothing else, it's a good workout. I can move my body, you know? And so I never really went to any of the classes where I would do all that. But then I was like, I want to take a ballet class. I legitly took, I bought a package of these 6 classes, and I drove all the way down to like Mid Wilshire or something to take these classes. And they're adult ballet classes. And I was so lost in the sauce. I was like, how didn't I do this as a kid? Like, why do I not understand? It just wasn't clicking for me. It wasn't clicking with my body. My knees was hurting, hips was hurting. I was like, I have to actually start going back to the gym before I go to a dance class, because everything on me is so weak. Just trying to do like basic movements was just the most, it was difficult and it was painful. So I only went to like 3 of the classes out of the 6, so I basically wasted my money. But it's something that I pivoted on, because I realized maybe ballet is not for my old ass. Maybe I need to go take a class where I'm just kind of moving and grooving. And maybe I can come back around to ballet in a year when I feel like my body's strong enough for just the basic movements and exercises. Because without child, I went and got me ballet gear. I had me a little tutu. I had a shoes. I had all the things. I still got it too, because I'm gonna go back. I just realized it just wasn't for me at that time. And that's when I really realized just how out of shape I was. So then I started going to the gym more. And I would go to the gym like every other day until I fell off in October, when my birthday and my fiance's birthday and Halloween stuff happened. We were just too busy and just eating all the bullshit. Just did not go to the gym. So I'm going to start the gym again in December and get my strength back, and get these knees uncracked, and just try to be in a little less pain, just so I can actually physically be the person that I want to be. So, um, now that we're talking about this, I'm probably going to redo my bingo list and figure out what is it going to look like for 2026. And it's okay to put, I also realize it's okay to put smaller things on here too. Like for me, a lot of my things were big. It was just like that one big thing, right? Like buy a house. Okay, but there's so many steps and things involved in buying a house. Like, how about we celebrate the steps that get you up to that thing? So if if one of my bingos is to buy a house, it's okay to have another bingo be get pre-approved or save up down payment. So as I'm checking off those things, I can actually see that that bigger goal is getting hit. And I can have those steps actually be part of my bingo. And it makes you feel like you're actually doing something, and you're making these strides into these goals that you have. So like for me, gym rat body, maybe that's too vague, right? Maybe I need to put like bench press a certain amount of weight. Maybe I need to put something in terms of consistency. Gym 3 days a week, period. Maybe I need to put, um, lose a certain amount of inches or a certain amount of weight, and have those steps be a part of my bingo card. And I think it'll be easier to reach that goal versus just having a bunch of big ass like things. So if I say like, okay, I want to get 1,000 people on my email list, instead of just saying 1,000, I can say my first milestone is get 50 people. And then when I hit that, I can cross it off because I'm like, oh, I hit 50 people, I can hit 100. So that's how I'm going to adjust my bingo card. Have the big things and the little things. So I have the milestone that lead up to the big things. So at the end of the year, when I'm crossing these things out, I can really like I really did that shit, you know? It just makes it that much better to me. So um that's about it. So maybe the next time I go live, we can actually like hash out these goals. Maybe you guys can like chat to me about it, but let me know we can do it together, like get it together. And then maybe we can check in every quarter and see if these goals have been hit and what we have to change to hit these goals. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start working on my goals. I've already been on here about 57 minutes, y'all. So one of my goals is to be more consistent on YouTube. Can I go live twice a week? That's minimal. I should be able to go live twice a week. I've done it before, but then I be over stuff. I I lose interest in stuff. If y'all haven't been able to tell, like y'all see me for a while and then I won't see me for a while. Like life be life in. Life be life in. So one quarter at a time. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, how about I'm probably gonna make a bingo thing and then I'll put a link up so you can download. So then we can do bingo together one day. So that's what we're gonna do. So we can all have the same bingo template because I'm kind of done with the vision board thing that's like huge and you have the pictures and you cut out stuff from the magazines. That's never done anything for me. You have to do what works for you. And what works for me is having my little bingo and whenever I check off a certain amount, then giving myself a treat of whatever that treat is. So that is what works for me. You need to find out what works for you. But if you want to try my method to where we just put on a bingo card and you need to set these goals for yourself, and then when you hit a goal, you reward yourself every time you check something off, you can work on that too. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my juicing. It was a mess, but that's me. I'm gonna probably clean a little bit. I'm not cooking tonight. We're gonna have leftovers in this house. I got too much to do, but I'll cook tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live and cook tomorrow. Or maybe he'll cook and I'll go live. I don't know. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in and listening to me ramble. And I'll be back so we can work on these goals. Okay. Bye.